Sand dune and broken arch trail. Where are we gonna go?
It goes this way, I think.
Help save the high desert. It's alive. The crust is alive. Along the trail you may notice patches of black crust on the soil, known as cryptobiotic crust. This is a tapestry arch. And it's got a couple buddies trying to grow next to him there. They're doing their thing. Enjoying the nice view. A little jut up over there. I think it's starting to sprinkle again. You can see all the dots coming. Here we are closer now to Tapestry Arch. Got Rick in the pack. And we're up close. Same Tapestry Arch. And go. We can get on top. Maybe not, but that'd be sweet. Here we are under the arch now. See it go right above us. This is the one next to it that's starting to form here. You see it's starting to break out from behind it now. We're back to the main road.
Yeah, that's nice.
We're heading to the arch with Mustang Jam.
I don't know.
Mustang Jam.
Why do I have to go any further?
Oh, you gotta experience the underneath, the massiveness of it. Apparently this is Skyline Arch. I wonder where the boulder ended up.
What's that for? That's kind of pretty. See that fall. So the geologists, do they test this stuff with the... That's pretty wild.
The left side of that,
That's crazy.
up there used to be a big boulder, the whole left side, and it fell out 1940.
Okay, Matt. I guess you can't get up there from this side. I think
What are you doing?
Are you making a cairn?
Skills. So this right here is the boulder that fell out. It's all broken up, and so Rick and everybody were trying to find their way around here. Just walking around. Here's Brentos, the fresh maker. There's Brent. Went through this little path here. I feel like someone carved this out.
Whittled.
Whittled.
Brian did it.
Brian whittled it. Whittled it. Whittled.
Whittled it out.
Whittled.
Go up under that tree.
I think that's where this leads.
You hiking up there, Matthew?
I don't know. Somebody went up there.
There's some trees up there. Where are you going?
Nothing doing.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not the first. There's a big red ant. Get out of here.
That's pretty steep. That is very steep.
You could do it though.
I'm sure
not even gripping.
You could do it. Yeah, you could do it.
Got mud on my shoes.
Always an excuse. I think you're going up to a little valley there, a pass. Which spot it is. Now you made me want to try it.
Go ahead.
I just have to.
That's fine.
Climbed up here.
Coming down is always easier. Talk about gravity.
Yeah.
Gravity always helps you out.
You can always count on gravity.
That's a big slide.
No, I'm fine. I may end up stabbing myself on that one log.
It's part of the game.
He's got his super sticky jeans on.
Yikes. I'm gonna have to turn around. That log scares the...
What if you go off to the side?
Which one is scaring
And that
you?
little dimple over
The
here.
one that's going to impale you? This one here?
Yeah, that one there, Doug. That would be the one.
Now the whole pile's goofy though. It won't be supporting you anymore.
It's okay. It'll be fun to watch.
Left foot down a little bit.
Vlad the Impaler is gone.
Below your left foot. Don't tip over backwards. Now you got a right foot down about a foot. Yep. And the left foot just to the left of your right foot.
Okay.
We throw you a rope?
On the right.
Go down to that little cracky poo
Yeah, you get on the right.
on the right side there.
I've never seen him flustered before.
So now there's on your, this isn't good.
Well,
I'll
Brad,
make it.
can we,
You tripping anything.
hold on, Brad, hold on.
Slide down there.
I'm good.
Do a lot of
This one
sliding.
is the one I was
I
worried
just put my
about.
hand in there to catch
I
myself.
was worried about that one.
This is my shoes.
It's a different approach, isn't it?
These shoes work better than I thought they would.
There you're doing there, Doug.
Watching.
Usually there's just all kinds of rock climbing opportunities on this stuff. My goodness.
A lot of it's off the.
How much is it? Dog
Not even hard
window.
stuff, just kind of fun stuff.
The one.
Doug! Look at all the cubby holes.
Is it the end of our campground? Which side of those? We're on this side of those?
Well, we were on the back side of that. So.
Kind of wandering around here.
So that big rock fell out. Wow, see.
1940, a large boulder suddenly fell out.
Yeah, that's massive.
Before and after pictures.
That's cool.
What do we see as we walk between those two fins down there, coming up here? What do we see in the ground? Rocks. What does that tell us? Yeah, they're gathering for their escape. Well, water could have moved them there. Water flows through here. And water is what makes everything we see in here possible. Up above us, we see the slick rock sandstone. What do you think keeps all, they were originally sand dunes. What do you think keeps them up there rather than covering us? Turning the sand and covering us? What? Glue? Someone say glue? Yeah, there's this chemical cement, like glue, that holds them together. But that chemical cement is attacked by acid and dissolved as rain falls through the air. It picks up just enough carbon dioxide to become a weak carbolic acid. And that acid attacks the cement that holds that sand in the sand dunes. It doesn't work very fast. I'm not worried about them collapsing today. May only be a grain or two of sand a day that comes off the sand dunes and off the rocks. But after thousands of years, you begin to have a lot of sand on the floor. Does water go through sandstone? Does water go through sandstone?
Yes.
Yes, it does. It kind of seeps down through sandstone. Not real fast. But what do you think happens when it gets to a layer it can't get through? What do you think happens then? It pools. When it pools, what's the water going to be doing when it pools?
Osmosis. Evaporate.
It's dissolving that cement that's holding the sandstone together. Sometimes it dissolves its way all the way through the rock. And then what do you have?
cave, correct?
Yeah, you have the beginnings of an arch. And that's how arches are made. You know, the water had dissolved dissolved the hole all the way through the rock. You know, there's rock down at the bottom here that people are sitting on. You know, this look the same as the sandstone up above it. No, this is the Dewey Bridge layer of rock down here. You know, and above it is the slick rock sandstone. The Dewey Bridge may have been formed maybe in a bay. It's got a lot of clay in it. It's got a lot of shale in it. And the water doesn't go through that very well. So that layer stops the water as it comes down through the sandstone. You know, a lot of the arches here in Arches National Park are formed where the Dewey Bridge layer meets the slick rock sandstone. Because the water is there, it has plenty of time to dissolve and make big holes in the rock. As the water falls down these cracks, the cracks in the sandstone, what do you think happens then? Yeah, they get bigger. Some of them get big like this gallery. Some of them get big enough to walk through. Some of them are too narrow to even think about getting through, and some you have to kind of squeeze through. And we'll see all of those as we go along today. Is there water over here? Yeah, if we dig down a little bit, we strike water underneath all the sand. Even after it dries out, there's a layer of water. Sometimes it's maybe a half an inch down, sometimes it's several inches down. But that's the layer of water that the plants rely on for their life. Does anyone have any questions? I have a question. How do we get out of here?
We were planning on following you.
Okay. Okay, well, before we talk about that, well, one last thing. Here in Arches National Park, we define an arch. It has to meet three conditions. It can't be over water that flows. It has to be 3 feet in some direction. It has to go all the way through the rock. Is that an arch down there?
No. Well, yes. It's a bridge. It's a bridge.
It's a bridge. It's not an arch. It's over water that flows. It's called a bridge. That's the name of that bridge is Walk Through Bridge. Yeah. Now what about that up there?
Pothole.
No, it's not quite 3 feet. Just a little bit short. Please stay on this side of the rock. If you come back in 50 or 60,000 years, it may have become big enough to be a real arch, full-size arch. But we don't take reservations that far in advance. So you're going to have to go back in person to make your reservations then. The only arch we have in here is that one right up there. Yeah. Right up there is, behind the lady in green, or no, blue. Behind the lady in blue, or behind door number. That's an arch. The name of that arch is Crawl Through Arch. So we have 2 ways out of here. Well, it won't get you to the parking lot. It's not a wormhole or anything like that. It's not a shortcut. There are 2 ways out of here. We can walk through bridge, or we can crawl through arch. Okay, well, we have some votes for crawl through up there. Not everyone's going to do it, I'm sure. I know I'm not going to do it. After you go through crawl through arch, you would go to the left, and that would take you down below walk through bridge.